Hi everybody and welcome to the Open eCrime midweek market commentary for the 8th of May. My name's Simon Clark from Trade with Precision and I'll be discussing the markets that are moving and of key interest right now. Now the first market I'm going to take a look at today here is coca. If we take a look here at the monthly chart, we can see that from the monthly chart, going back down to sort of 2011, coca's been in a monthly downtrend. We've tested this low down here just above the 2000 level a couple of times. Price has moved up, hit another level of support and resistance, an old existing level of support and resistance here around the sort of 2600 level, and then roll back over to make a higher low. Now this low here is slightly higher and now we're sort of pushing back up again. Now looking at this, this monthly chart doesn't give us a clear, decisive direction on trend, but I'm certainly looking that, this is, or the expectation is that this is going to move on up to this 2,600 level at least, or have another retest of it. We've got nice convergence on the indicators and a little move up to this 2,600 level. There's plenty of movement here on these lower time frames. So if we take a look here at this weekly chart now, and if I zoom this up, you can start to see the change in direction a little bit more clearly. We can see that, as prices come down, we've had this new low down here. Prices tested this area sort of 3 times. We're now sort of starting to move up quite decisively. And on this level, on this time frame, I should say, there is another level of potential support and resistance here just beneath this 2600 level. So this one's a little bit tighter. Here on the weekly chart, it's 2530. And you can see that we've tested this numerous times. So I'm quite happy to trade this market up to that sort of level, but I want to then get some confirmation as to what's going to happen when price gets round to that level. We have got some nice convergence on the indicators, confirming that the current move in direction to the north side, and the moving averages are just starting to roll round. Now, if we come down to these lower time frames, then we can start to see a bit more detail what I'm looking at. So first of all, if we take a look here at the daily chart, we can see that the daily chart is now turned around in a clear, decisive trend. Now, this new trend, uptrend we have here, is really quite nice and strong. It's nicely structured as well. We've got lovely convergence here on the indicators too. What I like about this is moving averages are all fanning round in the right order. Got lovely geometry between them, and there's a couple of levels here of previous support and resistance, but it's this one here, this sort of 2400 level, which is most interesting to me, because at the moment price has pulled up, it's broken above that level, pulled back under. We're right in the buy zone at the moment. We've got small green bullish candles today right underneath that 2400 level, so we've got a potential trend flow trading opportunity here on the daily chart. However, if we come down to the lower time frames, and this is the 480 chart that we have here, again you can see the structure of this trend very nicely. You can see how price is pulling back into the buy zone, small bullish candles, price pushing away. At the moment we've got a small bullish candle right in the buy zone on this 480 chart. Comparing most recent highs, we've got convergence and we've just got that pullback into that area. So what I'm looking for is I'm just looking for trend flow trading opportunities on coca. I want to make sure that my sort of entry level is above this 2400 level here on the daily, with sort of stop underneath it, and looking to trade this, trade this trend, up to this 2500 and sort of 30-ish level up here on the weekly chart. The next market I'm going to take a look at here is silver. This is the mini silver futures contract, the YI contract. Now I spoke about this one last week, and the price action is still looking very nice for trading opportunities. So I'm just going to talk through what I'm looking here for on silver. So just a quick recap here on the higher time frames. On the monthly chart, we've got this nice sort of downtrend here on the monthly chart, and we've broken through this level of previous support and resistance here. So this is around the sort of 26 mark price has decisively broken underneath that level now. Looking here at the weekly chart, you can see that as the price has been pulling down and we've broken through this 26 sort of level, we've now got a nice clear series of lower highs and lower lows with the moving averages all fanning in the right order, and also lovely convergence here on the indicators too. If we come down to the daily chart and just zoom this up a little bit, you can see, price had a big powerful move down. We then traded sideways for a bit. We've had a little bit of a pullback into the moving average, into the sell zone here. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for price to roll over and come back down and sort of test, this sort of level down here. Now at the moment, we've got the MACD and the RSI just sort of converging with price. The RSI has started to sort of roll over, and I'm looking for price action to start to roll over and come down. Now we're starting to get some bearish candles here on the daily chart, but if we come down to the lower time frames, we'll start to see the sort of setup that I'm looking for in a bit more detail. Now this is the 240 chart, and you can see we've got this level here, it's a 24 level that price has found prior support and resistance at for some time. Now last week I was looking at this break here. I was looking for the break down here. We got that break, got a nice bit of a movement, but then price pulled back, retested this level, broke above it, and now we're just now underneath it again. So again, what I'm looking for is the fact that we're now underneath this 24 level. We've got the moving averages all just now fanning in the right order, a couple of bearish candles, we've got that nice support and resistance level above price, and it's looking like this trend is now starting to roll over to come back down to test these old lows. We've got the indicators just converging nicely, and also the the RSI is already starting to roll over as well nicely now. So that's another setup that I'm looking for here on the silver chart. Now the last market I'm going to talk about today here is a currency pair. This is CAD Swiss. Now CAD Swiss, we can see here on the monthly chart, it's pretty much in a sort of sideways price action at the moment, so we can't really gain an awful lot of indication from the trend here on the monthly chart. Indicators are just sort of converging with the current sort of price action, but we seem to be sort of stuck within a bit of a range there. When we come down to the weekly chart, we can start to build a little bit more of a picture here. So if I zoom this up, we've got this level in here. This is 9400. And you can see how strong this 9400 level has been in the past. This has been sort of prior support and resistance for quite a long time. Since sort of last August, price has been in a sort of downtrend here. We've got low highs and lower lows. Price at the moment is just pulling back up, and it's looking like it's going back up to retest this 9400 level. We've just got convergence here on the indicators as well. They're just rolling around and converging with the current sort of price action. So if we take a look here at the daily chart, I've marked in that 9400 level, and we've also got the current sort of price action. Now going back, this last leg of this trend to the upside has been very strong, and we're a little bit away. We've still got plenty of movement here up to the 9400 level. We've got all the moving averages almost fanning in the right order, and we've got very strong convergence here on the indicators. So just looking at these levels, you just tend to find that price tends to be drawn to these levels before it decides what it's going to do next, whether it's going to break through or whether we're going to get a bit of a pullback. So I'm quite happy to trade this in the direction up towards that 9400 level. Now if I come down to these lower time frames, now this is a 240 chart, and you can start to see the strength of this trend on the 240 chart. We've just got lovely momentum here. Just coming down to the 240 level, we've got small bullish candle right in the buy zone at the moment, and I believe there'll be plenty more opportunities. Just trading this up towards that 9400 level. Lovely convergence on the indicators, so and all the moving averages fanning in the right order. So again, here on CAD Swiss, this is just another market that I'm looking for trend flow trading opportunities to the high side. So that concludes the midweek market outlook and potential trading opportunities to look out for. I'd like to thank you for watching the Open Equine midweek market commentary, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. Bye for now.